Hello, this will be a video announcement for week 11. As always, before you dive into our task, please look below our week 11 module and either print out or save our online weekly checklist. You're going to notice for this week, you're mainly going to be working on 2 assignments, Now, the first assignment is a cover letter. Now, we are going to begin our short unit on professional writing this week, and also next week we'll be working on a resume, and the following week a visual resume. I really hope that these professional writings will benefit you later when you're going out into the professional world and attempting to get your dream job. I encourage you to look at the handouts, the resources that are on the cover letter assignment, because just like fashion and music trends, professional writing has trends as well. So again, just ensure that you look at all the resources I have listed. And I do want to mention a few of those very, very quickly. Now you're going to notice when we go to our modules page, Module 17, I have an overview of the assignment. When you click on that letter A, you're going to see this is essentially kind of a physical overview of your cover letter structure from, all the way to the, the addresses and the date to the actual paragraphs as well. Now, I did want to mention something helpful to you. I know that this particular example is written just in Microsoft Word, but you really want your cover letter to pop and have like a wow factor so it kind of stands out in that stack of hundreds or thousands of other applicants. So you are a very lucky generation, because if you go to Microsoft Word and when you create a document, you can search cover letter. Now, what happens when you do that, there's these really cool cover letter templates that you can use. Now, I'm not saying you have to use like the format for the letter itself, because I do want you to use the guides that I've provided for you, but it's a really cool format as far as for adding a photograph or like your initials. It just looks more formal and just aesthetically pleasing. If you do add a photo, I encourage you to ensure it's just from your chest up, and also be, in a professional attire and have like a pleasant expression on your face. It's up to you whether you smile or not. But these are really cool templates, and I hope that you find these helpful in creating your cover letter. Now, also, you're going to notice that I have another web link to cover letter tips and examples. When you click on that, this is from Indeed.com, and you're going to notice there's a video from someone else talking about cover letters and their importance, as well as just an overview of cover letters, their format, their structure, and why each section is important. So you may want to check this out. This just kind of validates the same things that I'm telling you that you need to do in a cover letter for it to be appropriate in a professional setting. As always, I have a student example. You'll notice underneath Module 17, it's B cover letter example, the student example. Click on that. Now, this is a former student of mine, Matthew. He did give me permission to use this particular cover letter. Now, he took a hypothetical route with this assignment. He is still in college, but later, when he finishes all of his education, he wants to be a physical therapist. So he decided to do kind of a hypothetical scenario of him applying for this job when he finishes his education. You can take this route where you write a hypothetical cover letter for, a business that you one day want to apply to, or if you would like to do a cover letter that you could see yourself applying to a business maybe this month or in a year. Feel free to use this assignment as a trial run so I can look over it and ensure that it's done correctly. Now, I don't want you to rush through this assignment, I know the cover letter is not super difficult, but you need to do your best, I've been on many a hiring committee for, positions at this college, from a secretary to an instructor, and there are times where we reject someone as a potential employee because their cover letter is riddled in grammatical errors. So I don't want you to be a student and then later a potential employee who has bad grammar and not necessarily the best phrasing in your cover letters. So do your best on this assignment, because I really want it to benefit you. Now, also, you're going to notice on the checklist, I'm reminding y'all that you need to submit, which really is a resubmission of your literacy narrative essay. Now I have 2 scenarios here because I have 2 groups of students. The first group of students, if you submitted your literacy narrative as a diagnostic essay. Okay. I emailed you that draft with a hypothetical rubric, okay, grade, and I gave you feedback and comments all over that essay. I want you to use those revision suggestions and comments to revise that essay, and you're going to resubmit it again by Monday, November 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Okay. Now, the other group of students, if for some reason you did not submit your literacy narrative, okay, you need to submit this essay in its final draft form. Make sure that you follow kind of the structure. You will have to go back up to weeks 3 to 4 to look at the modules and handouts and videos which overview this particular assignment, but you also will need to submit that essay Monday, November 2nd by 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions on the literacy narrative essay, whether you wrote that first draft or not, I'll be happy to answer those. But really, as far as for this week, we're focusing in on the cover letter, so get that assignment done, finished, and then work on your either first draft of your literacy narrative or your revision draft of it and submit that to me, because this is going to be your 4th test essay grade, the revised literacy narrative essay. I look forward to reading about you in your cover letters, and I wish you the best of luck in writing these. And if you have questions, please contact me. Thank you. Have a great week 11.